here's the deal, guys. The Cowboys are going to lose games. And if there was a week they're going to lose a game, it was this week. After a big win against Philadelphia on the road, go back on the road to Lambeau, where historically we've only won once, which was last year, against a Packer team who has to win, who had to have this win to survive during the season, hopefully maybe get into the playoffs. And so it happened. And I'm not that down about the loss because the Packers played good, and we played real bad. But I'm not the outcome of the game. That's actually on the back burner for me. It sucks that we lost. I hate that. But what I'm mad about is really offensive line. That can't happen. The Packers came in this game with the worst offensive line in the game. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was looking like he was going to break the record. He broke David Carr's record of having the most sacks in the season. Well, today it looked like Romo had switched spots behind that offensive line because the guys couldn't block today. Romo was sacked 5 times, and he got hit almost every play. If you watch the game, you will notice anytime Tony got time, he made a play, or he actually got the ball to a wide receiver. And we'll talk about the receivers in a second. But when you snap the ball and you've got at least 2 guys in the backfield in your face, that makes the job a whole lot more difficult than it needs to be. And that's got to be addressed. Now, I know, Colombo getting hurt does not help. And I think he fractured his fibula or broke his fibula. I don't know. It's not good. And so we had Doug Free in there, which he hit the first play he came in, he whipped on a block, and the defensive end got Romo. It's stuff like that. And then, Flozell went down for a second. We had to get another guy in, but he came back in. And the penalties, well, as a Cowboys fan, can you really complain about penalties? It kind of comes with the territory. It's like Dallas Cowboys penalties. It's what happens. I don't want to kill Romo for this. I really feel like Romo did a pretty good job today. He had that pick. That was a bad pick at the end of the game. That's stupid. But I thought overall he played well, and he put the ball where it needed to be when he was and he had time to do it. Wide receivers. One in particular, a guy who I'm a big fan of, and a guy who went to my university, Roy Williams. Garbage today. You've got a big play. Romo hits you right in stride for a 40-yard catch in the end of the first half. We hadn't got to do anything on offense that well. And then you fumble the ball. And then in the second half, when we need a big third down conversion, this was actually second down at the time, hits you right in the face. Through hands, then face, and you drop that one. And then I don't think he was saying, he better not have been saying, hey, you threw it over my head to throw it up. That was a perfect pass. And you dropped the ball. And then we went, Tashard Choice caught a pass, but we had a penalty, and that's what Dallas does. We have penalties. That's what we do. So that was disheartening. And even on defense, and the defense played well most of the part of the day, but we looked like some of those old couple year back Dallas defenses where you play great on first and second down, get them in 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10, and then you give up a 10-yard, 13-yard pass every time. And sustained drives and the time possession for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers was like they doubled us. And Aaron Rodgers didn't play spectacular today. He didn't have to. He managed the game and didn't make mistakes. And that's all they needed him to do today because that Green Bay defense shut our offense down. And that's a testament to them. And as bad as we played, you got to give credit to the Green Bay Packers. Our offense was one of the best in the league coming in this year. We averaged like 400 yards a game, and we only got 1 touchdown. And it was in garbage time. I mean, essentially, they shut us out. We got a touchdown with like 39 seconds left in garbage time to Roy Williams, who I wish he'd gone to someone else because today Roy was not on track, and I think he hurt us today big time. So now, and I want to say this this is not for the Green Bay Packers fans because you guys, your team did great. You won a game that you had to get, and you guys are still in the race. Philadelphia lost today. I'm glad that's happened. So neither of us gained any ground. Washington won, but they've been out of it for a while. And the Giants are on a bye, so the Giants actually won their bye week. So congratulations, you finally got one in the last 5 weeks. But for Philadelphia fans, I want to talk about a play here in this Green Bay game. At one point, Romo gets hit, fumbles the ball. Felix Jones jumps on the ball. He covers it, but they strip it out of him, and Green Bay gets the ball down by the 5-yard line, and which sets up the pretty much the game-clinching touchdown to go up 17-0 in the fourth quarter. Now, Wade fumbled the ball, and Felix did have possession, but you can't challenge a recovery or some loophole rule. And the ref knew that it was the wrong call, and that really did. That hurt Dallas and put us in a bind and probably cost us the game. Not the call, but what happened. That touchdown really hurt us bad. That being said, the refs did not lose this game for us. The refs had no hand in Dallas Cowboys losing this game. The Dallas Cowboys stood in their own way, and the Green Bay Packers beat Dallas. So, because, last week I got real sick of not all the Eagles fans, but a bunch of Eagles fans on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube and stuff, just complaining about the refs and how they lost the game legitimately because the refs made bad calls. Bad calls happen. Okay? If it's at the last of a game and you get a touchdown, they say it's not, and that would put you ahead, I understand that. But when it's during the course of a game and you've been playing like trash all day, you can't point at one thing and say, "Oh well, we got screwed. That's what happens. That's why we lost." So that Eagles fans, I don't get it from y'all last week, but we got you, and hopefully we'll get you again last game of the season in Dallas. So congrats, Green Bay Packers. I knew it was gonna be tough going to Lambeau. It always is for Dallas, and I did think Dallas would take advantage of it, go up, be 7-2. But now we're 6-3, and we're still ahead in the NFC East, and that's big right now. I'd much rather be in this position with a loss today than have a win today and be 3-6 like the Redskins. It's one of those things. So, congrats, Green Bay Packers. Dallas, this can't happen again. You're going to lose games. I'm okay with losing some games, but it doesn't need to turn into a trend. We need to come out and beat the ever-living snot out of the Washington Redskins in Dallas next weekend. Congrats, Green Bay. You guys deserved it. Dallas, offensive line, wide receivers, help your quarterback out. See you guys later. Go Cowboys.